Hello, everyone. Question for you. Now that we're about a little over 2 months away before we're going to elect a replacement for Joe Biden, that's going to happen in November, and the person that's going to win that election is going to be Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump, Donald Trump, Trump T. Trump, 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 Trumpster, MAGA, woo, 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 whatever you want to say. Wave a flag, raise a glass of beer, raise your hand, whatever you want to do. But we all now know it's going to be Trump. You know it. I know it. CNN knows it. MSNBC knows it. All the liberal media is now reporting it's going to be Trump. Especially now that Kennedy came on board. Kennedy and his vice president. I didn't realize his running mate. I didn't realize she was that rich. I guess they said did she put in like $19 million into their campaign? So I don't even know who she is. Is she a lawyer? I don't really know much about her. I'd have to look. Don't forget to subscribe. I do know that. I need subscribers. But Trump's going to win. Now, no one's even really doubting it at all. Kamala Harris, in a lot of the polling being done on the Electoral College map, they're showing that she is actually less popular and doing worse in the polling than Biden did. Biden was replaced because he couldn't win. He did not go quietly. It was called a soft coup is what they did. That's what the British are calling it, a soft coup. Not really well a soft coup it is. I don't know, but they call it a soft coup because they gave him the old quit or get fired. Quit or fight. Joe, you need to either quit or you're going to get fired. And he was given that ultimatum, and he decided to go with, after a long discussion, loud discussion, according to Secret Service that was on duty, very loud and spirited debate at the minimum. And he was basically saying, hell no, I won't go. And they're saying, hey, Joe, you got to go. So he did go. Now, Joe did go. Joe done go. Joe is gone now. Old Joe Biden. You don't have old Joe Biden to kick around anymore. He is gone. Basically, we have no leadership at the executive level. In Britain and some other places in Europe, they were saying basically there's been no leadership at the executive level since Trump left office. So they're saying Trump was an executive leader, and as soon as because COVID happened and Biden was able to wear a mask, stay at home, give prepared speeches, film them ahead of time before they be released. They were never live, edited, and put them out. And we were all shocked that we're having COVID. We're sad that we're out of work. We're quarantining in place and all that kind of stuff going on. But now Trump's going to win. I'm a veteran, and at the Veterans Administration, I had an appointment this morning. It was one of those video, whatever it's called, with the doctor. My doctor for my medical health, not mental health, for medical health. My numbers have gotten worse. This channel is basically about the healthy journey, but my numbers have gone bad on some things because I have an injury to my foot and I'm unable to exercise. Now, as I talked about long ago, this is not a diet channel. This is from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet. This is our mindfulness, our minds. How do we feel up here, all the way down to our foot? And that's where I have a problem, is on my foot. I have a slow healing toe issue. I've been out of work since February, so that really gives you a big hit on your numbers. Your numbers are going to be worse. Mine are. I'm not saying yours, because I always say it's not diet. If you watch an old episode of I Love Lucy, for example, her and Ethel have to go on a diet to go. You always say, we're going to have to go on a diet. You always hear that was always put out in sitcoms of the 50s, 60s, 70s, and to this day. Oh, I better go on a diet. You see them stand on the scale. Oh no, I better go on a diet. Diet. But they don't focus on exercise. So now that I have to focus, I can't focus on exercise. I believe probably in my journey, my equation, if you add it up, would probably be 30% diet, 70% exercise, because we always have to eat. So everybody says, I'm going to eat less and exercise more. Well, maybe just eat better and exercise more. So I'm having difficulty with my numbers and financially having. I'm not asking for money. This is not a plea for money, but I have depleted my savings. I haven't worked for 6 months, but I haven't had to hit my retirement money. I am 62 years old, so I am old enough. I could draw some money out of some of my retirement accounts. I just don't want to do that. Hopefully, I can go back to work starting this Friday. I have another doctor's appointment for podiatry, and I think I'm just going to tell them, look, I'm going to have to work. I can't stay off of work, so I'll try to walk at a minimum, but I'm going to have to walk some to work. But anyway, here's the deal going on. When I called over there, they were discussing different matters. When I went to podiatry last Friday, 2 Fridays ago. Well, this is okay. Yeah, last Friday, I guess, because it'll be. No, I didn't go last Friday. The Friday before that, I went. I'm going to go this Friday, so I'm going in 2 weeks from point to point. But they were having people in mental health that were talking about when I was there the uptick in fear for some of the veterans that they're going to lose their benefits when Trump takes over, and they, that one man, I guess was a former. What do you call him now? He says he was a former illegal alien. I think. Oh, I know we're supposed to call them residents without proper documentation. The residents that are here are residents that are here without proper documentation. You can't say undocumented, or I can't remember. They always change that. It used to be you're a bum, you're a hobo. Now it's you're a citizen experiencing homelessness or an unhoused individual. They change names all the time, but they were already talking about what's going to happen with this at the level of the veterans. Now, the veterans that I talked to, most of them would like to vote for Trump, and those that are not using too much in the way of benefits that they feel might be coming from the Democratic side, but they want to vote for Trump. They do want to vote for Trump. A lot of veterans are no longer interested in the Kamala Harris / Walz campaign, because the Walz is they don't exactly like her. She was like the most unpopular vice president of all time. 2 months ago, they're saying that they need to get rid of her. Biden needs to pick somebody else so he could win the election. She's an albatross. He's weighing him down. She's going to cause Biden to lose, and then boom, she's the best thing since sliced bread, since I don't know, whatever it is. So don't say white bread because she is a black individual. But yeah, Trump's going to win. Trump is going to win. It's when Kennedy joined, it was a done deal. I said it was a done deal back in 2020. I said if Trump runs again against Biden, at the time we thought Biden, I said he's going to win. He's going to win. We now know that he's going to win the Electoral College. CNN has him at 318. He needs 270. CNN has about 318. I think MSNBC, or is that Newsweek magazine? One of the two, very, very liberal publications, had him at 320. And they're saying it's not going to be as big as Reagan, which was 500 and something, I guess. But he only needs 270, and not one of them with these maps has him less than 300. So I think 309. Was that Fox News? One of the conservative ones, right-leaning. Let's see. This is my right. So I'll go this way because it's going to be mirror image. The right-leaning publications, like Fox, for example, has him, I think, at 308. But that was before RFK joined. If RFK can give him some help, RFK Jr., if RFK Jr. can give him some help in those swing states by removing himself from the ballot, and that encourage people to vote for Trump, where there's some of the battle in those swing states. Some of them call them toss-up states now. Toss-up, we're not sure. He might can win those as well. So I mean, he might can win all of those states. So Kamala's going to win here. Kamala. I've known that name since I was 3 years old because of my friend's 4 years old. My friend's sister's name is Kamala. So Ms. Harris, Madam Vice President. She's going to get California, she's going to get Hawaii, she'll get Oregon, she'll get Washington, it looks like, probably New York. But she's not going to get a whole lot of those states. So it's going to be Trump. Are you excited? Maybe not excited. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you at least ready to press on with our new president that will be elected in November and go into office in January? Remember, every 4 years, unless something happens, right? Every 4 years we're going to have an election. So in 4 years, they're saying when he leaves, Vance will probably run. So it's going to depend on how popular Trump remains and how popular Vance remains as a coattail president. So it's probably going to be, we're probably looking at another 12 years. Wait, 10, 12, another 12 years of Trump/Vance. Are you ready? Are you excited? Are you glad that's going to happen? Are you upset? But have you at least now been able to come to the realization that's what's going to happen and know that you're going to be okay because you did it once before? A lot of people are crying. Some people have not returned to work yet because Hillary Clinton lost to Donald Trump last time. I don't know where they're getting their money from because I've been out of work for 6 months and it's hard to make money when you don't have a job. I guess maybe they're on some kind of program or something that assists those. I guess they're considered permanently disabled, mentally permanently disabled, I guess. Don't forget, please subscribe, like, and share. And I'm not saying, hey, Trump is great. I'm not saying Harris is bad. Walz, I'm not really too impressed with Walz as a veteran. I don't think the stolen valor was an issue, and also the drunk driving. I don't think if you're smart enough to be the vice president or smart enough to be the president or smart enough to be the governor, aren't you smart enough to know not to drive 96 miles an hour when you're drunk as a skunk? I think he should have known. I do believe he should have known. And if you don't retire as a sergeant major, I think you know. And if you don't go to war and carry a gun and a weapon of war in a war, I think you know. I think he knew. I think he says whatever he needs to say to, get whatever he wants. So please subscribe. If you like Trump, write down there, hey, I like Trump. If you don't like Trump, I don't like Trump. If you like Harris, write down there in the comment section, I like Harris. I don't like Harris. What do you think about Walz and his stolen valor? Do you think it's wrong? They're now admitting, yes, it's stolen valor, but he's a nice guy. That's basically what they're saying now. On the liberal side, on the conservative side, they're saying, yes, it's stolen valor, and he's a loser, and he's a liar, and he's this, and he's that. It's stolen valor, yep, but he's nice. Stolen valor, yep, but he is a scumbag. What is it? Is he a scumbag? Is he nice? Is he great? Is he, is he Uncle Coach Billy Bob? What is he? I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be Trump. You know it. I know it. It's being reported. Take a look, search it, and you'll see it's going to be Trump. Are you okay with that? Please be okay. Not necessarily with that, but just please be okay. Remember, this is from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet. So please, your mental health is very important. Your motivation to get out there and do something. Maybe get out there and walk. Get out there and do some exercise. Maybe you need to motivate yourself to research diet and different foods you can eat. Speaking of that, we have a video coming out. We have a couple of videos coming out on cooking, things I've cooked. There's one that people said, it sure is basic, but it does sound really good. And that's coming out. We got that. We got some taste tests, some cute kitties, meow, meow, meow. And the sadly, Tiger Lily, my bearded dragon, died. I donated her worms to the birds. I put them out there. She would eat worms. She was so cute. She just got new worms. So the birds are eating them. I think the 2 baby mourning doves now are residing in the bush in my house. So they didn't go far. They're in the same patio area, just not in their original nest when they were tiny eggs and then tiny babies and then big babies and then fly away. But they are still here. So I don't know if that's common that the birds, after they are hatched and they're hatchlings and then they can fly away, do they often stay in the same general area? Because my patio is very small, a front patio. So yeah, it's them. It's those two. And it's kind of cute. Okay, I'll try to film them maybe tomorrow morning. I put out some oatmeal that the worms were in, and they're pecking at the oatmeal this morning. I think they ate most of the worms. And a squirrel was out there, and I gave it a little cup of water, a little Dixie cup, a little 3-ounce Dixie cup. I put some water there and handed it to a squirrel who appeared to be thirsty. I think I'm gonna chop up some fruit, put in a bowl, and put it out there for the squirrels, the raccoons, and if the birds like to eat that as well. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Don't forget, please subscribe. Take care.